Y'all best listen to Shades, or you're gonna lose a heap of money. Now back to Shades Crazy Cash. Shades Crazy Cash.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Soundhound AI video sound stock. I want to talk about Soundhound because this is one hell of an opportunity. What a hell of an opportunity! This is it. This is your last chance to get in. We are gonna go bananas on this. This is gonna go to 15 minimum. Which, if you've been buying down here, that's a nice little 30% plus. So if you were to buy, a move to 15 would be, about 40%. Move to 18, which is the next level, 72%. So there's potential here for 40 to 70%. If it goes back to highs, it'll be, it'll be 100%. There's a lot of money to be made on this one. I am making this video to let you know, like, I'm calling it right now. I'm calling the shots. I'm telling you, this is it. Once this breaks out of this downtrend, you can see it's in a channel here. Wow, it was in a channel back then too. Ooh, isn't that interesting? Isn't that very interesting? Isn't it? Isn't it very interesting? It hit a peak, right? Mount Everest down up here. Then it crashed. Channel broke the channel here, the downtrend on this candle, and then what happened after? Came back to the purple line, 20% move. Then eventually a surge to 20s for 157% return. So it's almost like history repeats. What are we waiting for? The break of that downtrend, the break out of this channel. You get that break. What do you think is going to happen? Well, you would expect it to come to the purple line at around 13s, and then what? And then what? Then from there, if it goes to 13 from where it is right now, that's a nice, by the way, that's a nice like 17%er. Not bad at all for a flip. I'm heavy on this one. I'm in with not 2 grand, with almost, I think I have over 2K shares now. Because I bought some in after hours. So yeah, even if I were to flip for 17%, I think I'd make almost, if I sell at the purple line, I'd make about, no, I'd make about 3 grand. About 3 grand. Because I have some shares that my average is not, So I could technically flip it for 3 grand. That's not bad. But 3 grand in 1 week, in one trade, hell yeah. But if you want to hold for longer, definitely hold for 15, which would be a 34%. So if you're following me T for T on the swings, if you hold for the next level, which is 16, 15s, somewhere around there, then you can make 34%. So 34% would be about 6.8. Yeah, it would be $6,800 in profit. And if we hold for 20, let's just say 20, let's not be greedy. Say we hold for 20, 77% return, which would be 14. Yeah, a little over. It would be about 15K in profit. So there you go. Or you can just flip it with me here and flip over and over and over again and still end up making quite a bit of money. So it's up to you how you want to play it. But I am very excited for this play. This is too easy. It's too easy, guys. People, I don't know why you're not trampling. You better trample some people. Tell them to get the hell out of the way, or I will trample you to death for these discounts. The weekly signal, white line crossing the yellow line, has not happened, but if it's going to repeat like last time, look at that, right? You can see it here on the weekly time frame. Stuck in a channel, and then eventually breaks the channel, and then we get the crossover signal. After the signal, what happened? Huge surge. So we're buying in anticipation of the signal, which is something I've never talked about, buying a stock in anticipation of its signal. Instead of buying at the signal, we buy in anticipation of it. But that's because we have experience on our side. We know, we know this is going to pump because it's always done this, right? We can zoom out. We know, pump, and then it crashes. Pump, crash, pump, crash, pump, crash, pump, crash, pump, crash. It's been doing this since 2022. So maybe this time it's different and it's not going to pump anymore. I'm doubtful. But here we go. Pump, crash, pump, crash. At least if we pump to 20, that's hella money to be made. So, and same exact pattern on the weekly time frame in a channel. Eventually we break out and we go back up, make a lot of money. So there you go, guys. That's the analysis for the weekly time frame. We're not going to wait for the signal on this one, for the white line across the yellow line in the MACD. We're just going to buy in anticipation of that signal. We're buying ahead of time. On the monthly time frame, it also looks bullish, right? It's the classic buy low, sell high. So if you're buying right now, Soundhound, you're buying it literally at the low. Why would you be scared to buy? That doesn't make sense. What do you like, buying high and selling low? Buying high, hoping it goes higher? No. Look at this. Very clear range. This is the top. This is the bottom. Where would you want to be buying? At 11s or up here at 20s? Can't be scared now. That's just silly, right? That's just silliness when you look at it this way. So as we go up the higher time frames, you start to see like, yeah, it's just kind of, it looks more and more bullish the higher we go. Quarterly time frame doesn't really show us much. If I'm being honest, I don't really. Well, it does. Red quarter, 2 green quarters. 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 Red quarter, 1 green quarter. This quarter just got started. We're only 14 days in. By the way, 1 quarter is 3 months. So if this pattern is going to repeat, we would expect 2 green quarters, or even if it's just 1 green quarter, that's still money in the bank. That means we're going to pump for the rest of the quarter for the next, 2 months and a half. You see the pattern? Red, 2 green, red, 2 green, red, 2 green, red, 2 green, red. Red means we had a big crash, by the way. So all of those red candles you're seeing here on the quarterly time frame, those are crashes. This is why I always tell people, if you get a crash, take advantage. It's not the time to be crying. It's the time to be excited. You can't avoid these. They're going to happen. It's part of the game. So there you go. Quarterly time frame looks good too, even on the quarterly candle patterns that we're looking for. Yearly time frame, anytime we've had a red ear, what happens? Red ear, huge green ears to follow. Red ear, huge green ears to follow? Question mark, right? Imagine you bought here at the bottom of that red ear. Ooh, 1,300% from low to high. So we're buying right now down here, close to that red candle bottom here. That red ear that we had last year. Believe it or not, Soundhound had a red ear last year. Oh, that sounds crazy. But if it's going to rinse and repeat, I mean, even if it just goes to the peak, it's 120%, 100%. It goes to new highs, 200% plus, right? Possibly more. So we looked at all the time frames, and it's just bullish overall. In fact, having a red ear or a red quarter, having a crash seems like it's very profitable, as long as you're not scared to buy, as long as you have no fear, and you know what you hold by doing your due diligence. So there you go, guys. Soundhound, I literally have just been buying. I am not scared. I've been through this already. I am laser focused on Riot and Soundhound, but right now I'm pivoting to Soundhound over Riot, because Riot's already started to move away from the purple line a little bit too much. Sound is still under the purple line, as you can see here, right? So, still under the purple line. And I always tell people, think of the purple line as a magnet. The stock price goes around the purple line, right? Goes up above the purple line, down below the purple line, up above the purple line, down below the purple line. So when you're buying under the purple line, you're buying cheap. You're buying way above the purple line, you're asking to hold a bag, because you're chasing high, hoping it goes higher, basically. So, and when it's up here at 20s, it's a long way down to the purple line. A lot of people thought it wouldn't be possible for it to go down to the purple line, but look at that. It did. It dropped 40%. So if there's a stock that's way above the purple line and you're like, man, I want to buy it, just remember, you might be buying the top, because it's a long way down to that purple line. Stocks always come back to that purple line at some point. So do not underestimate the power of crashes, both in destroying you if you buy the top, or in how much you can make on the recovery after the crash. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.